In a quiet village, deep in the heart of Africa, a young boy named Nandi is about to discover a secret so powerful, it will leave him, and his village, never the same again. But not all secrets are safe. As Nandi wanders through the dense, shadowy forest, his heart heavy with worry about his family's struggles, something catches his eye. Lying half buried in the bushes, an old, cracked calabash glimmers faintly in the sunlight. But beware, because in this story, magic always comes with a price. Nandi, a young and poor boy, walks through the forest near his village. He often spends his time here, thinking about how life could be better. He is kind-hearted but feels sad about the struggles his family faces. Today, as he walks, he stumbles upon something strange lying among the bushes. Nandi picks up an old, broken calabash, dirty and cracked in places. He wonders why it was left here. Even though it seems useless, something about it calls to him, and he decides to take it home to fix it. He doesn't know yet that this small decision will change his life. At home, Nandi carefully works to fix the broken calabash. He takes his time, finding the right tools and methods to repair it. His mother watches him from afar, smiling at how patient and dedicated her son is, though she doesn't understand why he's putting so much effort into the old thing. The next morning, when Nandi looks at the calabash, he finds something strange. The calabash, once broken and empty, is now filled with fruits. He is surprised and doesn't understand how this could have happened. Nandi decides to keep this a secret for now. The next day, Nandi wishes for some new clothes, and to his amazement, the calabash fills with beautiful fabric. He realizes that the calabash is magical. Whatever he wishes for, it provides. Nandi is excited but doesn't want to misuse this magic. Nandi's family is struggling, so he decides to use the magic to help them. He wishes for food, and the calabash fills with delicious meals. His mother and siblings are overjoyed, but they wonder where it all came from. Nandi simply smiles and tells them not to worry. Even though Nandi now has everything he could ever want, he remains humble. He continues to live simply and doesn't brag about his new wealth. He doesn't want others to know about the calabash because he fears they will misuse it or treat him differently. The people in Nandi's village start to notice that his family no longer struggles. They see Nandi wearing new clothes and having enough food. Some people become curious, while others are suspicious. They wonder how a poor boy like Nandi suddenly has so much. The village elders call Nandi's mother to ask how their family has changed so quickly. She tells them that Nandi has been working hard and helping around the house. Though the elders believe her, they still feel something is unusual. One day, while walking through the village, Nandi meets a girl named Amina. She is different from the others. She doesn't care about his new clothes or the food he now has. She speaks to him kindly and sees his gentle heart. Nandi and Amina become good friends. They spend time talking and laughing. Nandi finds that he can be himself around her, and Amina appreciates his kindness. They don't talk about riches or food, instead, they focus on their dreams and hopes. As Nandi and Amina's friendship grows, the village begins to talk. Some people are jealous of Nandi's new life, and they wonder if Amina is only interested in his wealth. But Amina doesn't care about the gossip. She values Nandi's character above all. Nandi starts to feel torn. He wants to tell Amina about the magical calabash, but he's afraid it might change things between them. What if she starts to see him differently? Nandi worries, but he knows that he can trust Amina. One evening, Nandi finally tells Amina about the magical calabash. He explains how it can give him anything he wishes for. Amina listens quietly, and when Nandi finishes, she smiles. "I care for you, Nandi, not the magic," she says. Amina tells Nandi that the calabash is a gift, but he must use it wisely. She advises him to think carefully about what he truly needs and not to let greed take over. Nandi agrees and feels even more connected to Amina. Nandi starts using the calabash to help others in the village. He gives food to the hungry and clothes to those in need. The village begins to see Nandi as a kind and generous young man, though they still don't know about the magic behind his generosity. As time passes, Nandi and Amina grow. With the school open, life in the village improves. Children learn to read and write, and the village grows stronger. Nandi and Amina are happier than ever. They continue to work together, helping the village in any way they can. One day, a stranger arrives in the village. He is a wealthy merchant, and he hears about Nandi's sudden fortune. The merchant is curious and decides to stay in the village for a while. Nandi feels uneasy around the man, sensing his greed. The merchant approaches Nandi, offering him a large sum of money in exchange for his secret. He tells Nandi that with more wealth, he could live like a king. But Nandi refuses, knowing that riches are not what make life fulfilling. Though Nandi has turned down the merchant, the offer lingers in his mind. He starts to wonder if he could use the calabash to gain even more wealth and live in luxury. But each time he thinks about it, he remembers Amina's wise words about greed. Sensing Nandi's struggle, Amina reminds him of the life they've built together. She tells him that love, kindness, and community are more valuable than gold. Nandi realizes that she is right and promises to never lose sight of what truly matters. Frustrated that Nandi refused his offer, the merchant begins to spread rumors in the village. He tells people that Nandi is hiding something powerful and dangerous. The villagers start to grow suspicious again, despite all the good Nandi has done. Nandi confronts the merchant, telling him to leave the village. The merchant laughs and warns Nandi that people will turn against him if they learn about the calabash. Nandi stays calm, but inside, he worries about what the merchant might do next. Through this difficult time, Amina remains Nandi's rock. She encourages him to keep his head high and not let the merchant's lies affect him. Nandi is grateful for her support, knowing that without Amina, he will struggle to stay true to himself. The merchant's rumors begin to spread, and the village starts to divide. Some people believe Nandi is hiding something dangerous, while others still trust him. The once peaceful village is now filled with doubt and suspicion. Nandi knows he must make a decision. He can either reveal the truth about the calabash or continue keeping it a secret. Amina advises him to think carefully, reminding him that whatever choice he makes should come from a place of honesty and love. One night, Nandi dreams of the calabash speaking to him. It warns him that its magic is not endless, and if misused, it could bring harm. Nandi wakes up feeling uneasy, realizing that the calabash is more powerful than he ever imagined. Nandi decides to call a village meeting. He stands before the people and tells them the truth about the calabash. He explains how it has helped him, but also shares his fears about its power. The villagers are shocked but appreciate Nandi's honesty. At first, the village is unsure how to react to the news about the calabash. Some people are fearful, while others are in awe of its magic. Nandi asks them to trust him, promising to continue using the calabash only for good. After the meeting, Amina stands by Nandi, telling him that he did the right thing. She believes that the village will eventually come to see that Nandi's heart is in the right place. Nandi feels relieved, knowing that he has Amina's love and support. The merchant, furious that Nandi revealed the truth on his own terms, tries one last time to turn the village against him. He tells them that the calabash's power is dangerous and that Nandi can't be trusted. But this time, the villagers don't listen. The village, having seen Nandi's honesty and generosity, begins to rally behind him. They realize that the merchant is only interested in wealth and greed, while Nandi has always used the calabash for the good of the people. Seeing that his plan has failed, the merchant decides to leave the village. As he goes, he warns Nandi that power always comes with a price. Nandi doesn't let the words scare him, knowing that he has everything he needs with Amina and his community. With the merchant gone, peace returns to the village. Nandi and Amina continue to work together, helping the village grow. The school thrives, and the children learn valuable lessons that will help shape the future. Amina begins talking about starting a small clinic to help those who are sick. Nandi loves the idea and promises to support her dream. They start planning how they can make the clinic a reality, knowing that the Calabash's magic can help but also aware of its limits. With Nandi's help, the foundation for the clinic is laid. The villagers once again come together to build something for the good of the community. Nandi feels proud of what they are accomplishing, and he's more careful than ever with his wishes. As the clinic begins to take shape, Amina is filled with joy. She sees how much the village can grow when people work together and support each other. Nandi watches her with admiration, knowing that her vision is what inspires him every day. One day, a terrible illness spreads through the village. Nandi and Amina work hard to help the sick, using the clinic and the calabash to provide medicine and care. It is a difficult time, but Nandi feels determined to protect his people. As Nandi uses the calabash to wish for more medicine, he notices that its magic seems to be weakening. He realizes that the calabash cannot solve every problem and that some challenges must be faced without magic. Despite the challenges, the village remains united. Nandi, Amina, and the villagers work together to care for the sick, and slowly, the illness begins to fade. Nandi feels proud that the village didn't rely solely on the calabash but also on their own strength. Nandi learns an important lesson: while the calabash has been a blessing, it is the love, kindness, and community that truly make life rich. He realizes that true wealth comes from within, not from magic or material things. One night, the calabash glows softly, and Nandi knows its magic is fading. He thanks the calabash for all it has done and places it back in the forest, where he found it long ago. Nandi feels at peace, knowing that he no longer needs the magic to live a fulfilled life. With the calabash gone, Nandi and Amina continue their work in the village. They focus on building a strong, loving community and helping those in need. The village thrives, and Nandi feels a deep sense of satisfaction. Nandi and Amina's love continues to grow. They dream of starting a family and know that their future is bright. Together, they have built something lasting, a life full of love, kindness, and purpose. The village holds a celebration to honor Nandi and Amina for all they have done. The people cheer for them, grateful for their leadership and generosity. Nandi feels humbled by the love and support of his community. As the years pass, Nandi and Amina watch the village continue to grow. The school flourishes, the clinic helps those in need, and the people live in peace. Nandi feels content, knowing that the magic was just one small part of the life he has built. Nandi reflects on his journey, from the poor boy who found a broken calabash to the man who learned the true meaning of wealth. He knows that his life will always be full, not because of magic, but because of the love and community he has helped to build. He looks forward to the future with Amina by his side, knowing that together, they can face anything. Thank you for reading this heartwarming story of Asterisk, Nandi, and the Magic Calabash. Asterisk, if you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more beautiful African folktales and stories that inspire. Stay tuned for our next adventure.